All right, hey everybody. Another day, another pocket knife therapy session, going through my grandfather's pocket knives. Got a Toledo pocket knife, and it's very interesting. All metal construction here. I say it's a Toledo pocket knife because it says Toledo on the tank stamp. I don't know if that's a manufacturer or not. Every Google search that I had out there just talks about knives from Toledo, Spain. Um, so I don't know if they had like a specific Toledo manufacturer or not. This over here says inoxidable, which is stainless steel in Spanish. So I don't know. I'm guessing it kind of comes off to me like a souvenir pocket knife, but it's a very nice souvenir. I don't know much in the history of Spanish pocket knives, if there is a decent industry of that or not. I've come across one other knife that was oh gosh, I forget. It was like a traditional, it was like a Navaja, I think, pocket knife. My grandfather had one of those, and so this was kind of an interesting find for me to see another Toledo pocket knife, and here it is. It's made pretty well. There's no wobble in here. The pole is pretty nice. It's got a nice snap. It has that main sort of spear point blade. It is stainless steel, but it's been used. There's a lot of scratches on it. So whoever owned this definitely used it and didn't just have it as a souvenir. Then you have your pen blade over here, same Spanish stainless steel with some scratches and scuffs on it, but decent walk and talk. I have seen these two kind of crash together, so it's not like perfect. It's doing pretty good, but I've seen these kind of like hitch up on each other when closing it. And then this final blade is pretty cool. It's a pair of scissors, so that's pretty neat, and still has the spring on it, so it's pretty neat. And then of course you have this great handle. It looks like it's kind of worn down over time. You can kind of see some inlaying of brass or gold or just brass color. I don't know. I would not think that that's actual gold, but it probably kind of was on the whole thing with the inlays and stuff like that, and since then is worn down. But you can see a lot of the punches and stuff like that in this cool pattern. So that's pretty neat. The bail is in working condition, and you can see it a little bit better here. It's got kind of brass inlays up here that has not been worn off. But the rest of the knife is pretty good. I looked at this on the magnifying glass, and I think you can kind of see faint outlines of patterns in here. I don't know if that was just from sort of a painted on thing or not. It doesn't look, these just look like scratches and stuff when I look at it in a magnifying glass. It just looks like nothing is actually going on in there, but when you hit it certain light, you can kind of see shapes and patterns there, so it might have just been worn off, and it might have been much more ornate than this. So that's kind of unfortunate. It's worn off over time, but still pretty nice. And then it wouldn't be a European knife without a corkscrew, which also works pretty well. And so yeah, it's a good overall knife. It's pretty neat. That thing has a snap. No idea the age of it or anything like that. I was trying to look up things like this in the old internet and did not find a whole lot of info. Did an image search, also did not find much info. So it just seems like a kind of a nicely made souvenir pocket. This is my impression. I'm not a knife expert, which I've said before. The overall impression is that the knife, well-made souvenir pocket knife that somebody just used as a regular knife over time. So anyways, hope that was pretty interesting to you. It's kind of a neat find. And hope you're doing well. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.